They're going to go in reverse, I'm guessing. So they start at the bottom, go to the top.
Yeah, as always. But
Like
it's
start with
weird.
the esports and
It's
go
weird
up.
though. The fill out
Yeah.
process is like the best
Backwards.
yeah, it's very weird. I was like, oh,
Yeah, because Game of the World's always last. So why is that first picked
I know.
on
Pick
the
your game of
thing?
the year to start with. It's just like maybe I want to go through and maybe they don't want you to be influenced by all the questions and the
Oh,
other
maybe.
awards they're
Yeah.
getting. Maybe.
Who knows?
But anyway,
But I've
that's something we're
got
gonna
my
keep an
vote
eye
card
for.
ready
Uh,
for in like 2 weeks.
I gotta scan mine up again. I gotta find. I've saved it somewhere on my phone. It's there somewhere. But
Yeah.
hello, everybody. Welcome back to another
Phantasmo.
Phantasmo. Bloody, what's up,
Why my
beardies?
camera so down?
Oh.
The fuck?
Anyway, what's up, beardies and beardettes? Welcome back to another fine episode of the Beardy Bros podcast. Ha ha ha. Yes, another week, another episode. Back at it again.
Yeah.
Mr. Soprano, you were saying you're Mr. Soprano. I was laughing.
Oh, I fucking brushed my hair back, and I was just like, I can't.
Yeah.
Like I brushed it back.
And that's what I was laughing about. You brushed your hair back up. Got no fucking hair, basically. Fucking.
Took more than I have.
I know. It's all trimmed off. Trimmed all my hair off.
It'd be a lot better like that, though. Believe me.
It is nice at the moment. My God, because it's been
That's
so
why I
fucking hot.
usually shave mine, but I haven't for a while.
But
like having no hair is fantastic.
yeah, I got Al to get the razor and just be like, just fucking shave it, let it grow back out again, so I can just let it all grow out evenly.
That's what I'm gonna do to my beard. I was just gonna go just give it a buzz and just let it like not a full buzz, like give it like some length, but
yeah,
just let it grow from probably like your length, maybe.
yeah.
It was like
I trimmed it back a bit,
like,
tied it up a little bit because I'm like, it's getting a bit out of shape, straggly again, and I'm like, I'll let it grow back out again, do its cycle. But
yep.
no, it was funny when I got Al to shave my head. I told Mules the story, but she did the buzz, and then you've got the settings, like not just the clippers, but you've got the blade setting. And when she did it,
yeah, because it pushes up or back.
Yeah.
Short.
So she shaved everything around, and then when she went to go back to do the top, I said, just stop playing around with it, just cut the top off then, you know. She's trying to like, because I'm like, if you can try and lead up so I keep some of the top, do it. If not, just fucking shave it back. It doesn't bother me. So then she's like, okay, just shave the head back. I'm like, yep, gone short, yep. It looked all done. I was like, yep, and I'm feeling my hair, and I'm like, doesn't feel right. And I'm like, running my hand through my, like, my fingers through my hair, and I'm like,
Yeah.
through the top, I'm like, oh, okay, you know, it's not really peeking out my fingers, it's really short. And then I'm like, I'll try the back, and I run my hand through the back, and the hair's still sticking out longer than my fingers.
Yeah, because it went down instead of going up.
And she went
so
over it, but
it would have cut. Because if you go with the grain of the hair, it cuts less. But if you go against it, it cuts more. So I'm guessing it went down.
Well, no, what it was because she had the clipper on, but she had that setting pushed. So then she was cutting the top shorter than the back. So I figured she was going to do the top the same length as the back. But it ended up being a short mullet, basically, as I called it, because the back was long while the top was all short. And I'm like, that's a small mullet. It's a mini mullet, like, because it was all so long. I'm like, no, just put the same setting on that you did the top of the head, and then just shave the rest of the head so it's all
just
one
make
length.
it all the one uniform.
Because it was a little bit longer, and I thought, no, that's not too bad. But then, yeah, the top was just perfectly domed, fucking shorter, and the sides and the back were just that little bit longer. And I was like, I can run my hands through my hair, and it's like hanging out. Like, this needs to be trimmed back to be the same length. And she tied up. She goes, oh yeah, that does look better. And I'm like, yeah, like
that happens, man.
It was funny so I was like, it's just funny how it felt, and just the perfect strap around the side of the head is just longer. And I was like, my God, it's so goofy. I was like, not fully noticeable, but I could feel it. And it was just
but you would have noticed it later on when it grew a bit, and then it's like, that's so much longer.
Yeah, exactly.
Like it's like even a little bit you can tell, like.
And it was just funny. So no. So I was like, yep, get rid of my hair. I was like, I thought people would be a bit more like, oh my God, because my hair was kind of long again, and people would just be like, oh yeah, like you cut your hair. I'm like, great. Like no one's gonna be like, oh my God, why'd you do that for? Or like no one was phased.
Right.
I'm like, oh, is someone gonna at least said something about my fucking hair? I
No,
shaved
but
the
like,
whole
it's
fucking
just the
thing
thing,
off.
because like just think like how many people color, cut, change. It's just like it's like people are so used to it now.
Oh, but there's so many people. It's just weird because some people are like, oh my God, you're just like, oh, you changed your hair color, or
Then again, if you cut your beard, they're probably like, oh fuck, like people.
Yeah,
notice
that would be a bit more difference. But I'm like, I had a fair long length of hair, like before I decided to cut it all off. Like, it was still fairly
Right.
long, but I did a whole video bit for it and everything. I put all this work in to kind of be like, oh, I'm going to unveil that I've got a haircut and stuff and all this stuff. And it's just like, cool video. It's just like, no one's going to make mention of my hair. For fuck's sake, I put all this work in to make it, like, dramatic. I was like, motherfuckers.
That's why look, Mum cuts her hair. I'm just like, she goes, do you like it? I'm like, oh, you cut your hair. I was like, I didn't even. No, I don't notice that.
I know.
Shit.
This is a trip. So I shaved ours back again, and I made it shorter. And everyone's like, "Oh, so you went that short?" It's just like, no one said anything to me, but everyone's like, "Oh, you went that short to Al." I'm like, "I'm rude." No one could say anything about my hair being short. Like, fuck. Rude.
I don't know. It's just one of them things, real. Just one of them things.
Feels like it's like that.
Yeah, no, but if a dude touches their beard, they're straight onto it. But if it's their hair, they're like, eh.
Yeah, I know. It's so weird.
But if a chick touches their hair, it's like, huh.
I know. It's like, what the fuck?
I don't get that.
It's weird. But I do want to mention, I don't know if you saw it, because I was scrolling and I just saw it pop up, and it was posted a couple of hours ago. I don't know if you've seen the news, but I will mention it. Bob Bongo Starkey, the guitarist of Skyhawks, passed away.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah. Starkey joined Skyhawks in 1973, replacing older brother Peter. But yeah, he passed away. Lost his battle. Has passed away at age 73 after a battle with leukemia.
Oh, damn.
So just
he's the fucking wicked bassist too. God damn.
Bobby Bongo Starkey.
I don't know his name, but hang on, no, I think it's the other one it was the other one that was the. He died in 2020 though. Jesus. Peter Starkey. I guess he took over after that then.
No, he's been in it for a while.
Okay. Yeah.
I think, yeah.
Well, the Starkey being like good old fucking. Yeah, the band's slowly losing members now.
That's like with everything, like everything that our generation before us grew up with.
We all grew up with.
Like, it's all starting to go now. It's getting crazy. It's that.
Yeah, he was like the biggest one to go recently.
Just shows that everything's getting older.
It all fucking started with freaking like Lemmy and shit like a decade ago now. Like, as soon as fucking Lemmy went, everyone else started. Fucking David Bowie, fucking.
I know, that was a rough fucking year. That fucking was crazy too. I know it's gonna get worse.
Michael Jackson, 2009. Then you had fucking Bowie, like 2011 or something. Like
something now. It's been a while.
It was a long time ago now.
And it's so weird to think that it was actually a while ago that he's passed. Like, holy shit, it's been a bit.
Then you had Lemmy in like 2015, 2017. Like, okay, 2016. David Bowie was.
It's like nearly 10 years ago.
Yeah. I think Lemmy was around the same time then. Lemmy, 2015. Fuck me down. Sheesh.
So yeah, it's just
never
crazy.
Got fucking Aussie.
Crazy times, man. It's just fucking. It gets scarier the older we get. The closest we are to the black veil.
I'm frozen. Oh, that was weird.
No, you're back to normal. So the closer we keep getting to the black veil.
Yeah. Well, still plenty of time for us. Hopefully. We've got like a good 30 to 40 years left.
Yeah. Fingers crossed.
Get to our 60s, 70s. Lovely. Probably even more than that if we're unlucky. And they'll fucking like 80s and so.
Yeah. I mean, I would love to just be an old cranky old man. Just be like. I wouldn't like to be in, like, it's gonna suck being all the shit you go through, literally like shitting yourself because you've got bad bowel problems and stuff.
Yourself.
But at least I
don't want that.
At least I can tell everyone to go fuck themselves, and they'd be like, he's just a cranky old man.
Just sit out on the friggin' lawn.
Fuck you! Fuck you! Fuck you!
That doesn't happen here though. Who the fuck goes on your lawn? Like, no one goes on our lawn.
Get off my... Yeah, no, it's kind of weird, like, the whole saying, like, get off my lawn. Like, no one really goes on anyone's lawn.
The only time someone does if they're, like, lost something there or, like... If something like a football or something lands on your lawn.
But even that's the thing, because no one's playing in the streets anymore. No one's delivering newspapers.
No, you don't see that, do you?
So there's no reason for someone to be on your lawn.
Remember, like, we had the fucking wheelie bin wickets. And like it dung out.
Yeah.
You hear the fucking dung. Like,
None of that
like we
shit
had the
really
best
anymore.
fucking childhood, really.
Like, it's crazy. That's what I was like thinking about too. Like in relation, like in kind of subpar relation to
As soon as
like,
them street lights come on, you were fucking panicking.
yeah. But no, that's what I was thinking about because I was thinking like in kind of connection more a sense because of like thinking when I was younger and a teenager. So I was thinking because like the whole that under 16 being, for social media and stuff like that. And I'm thinking when I was younger, because we never had like, I mean, it kind of had social media in high school.
We
Like
we
it was like,
had Facebook. That was it.
yeah, it was like
Like,
MySpace and but like we didn't really like engorge
I mean,
with
we
it.
had it, but also we had to have credit to do anything like on the internet. We
That's what
had
I
to
mean.
get
Because we had to have
like,
phone credit, we had to have all that dust so that we could use it and stuff. And you kind of have a computer at home
and
to
if
use
you
it.
ran out, you fucking ran out. Like you had to wait till fucking
But that's
you
what
got
I
to
mean though.
recharge. Like
Like we had social media, but how we treated social media, I feel like
it
was a
was
bit different.
we had,
Because
well,
Facebook at the
A for
time,
one, we weren't on it 24/7.
no, and like I said, Facebook came in later to the game, and it was literally designed as a dating app.
Facebook was
So,
2007, I think.
so
2006,
Facebook was
5,
kind of a
7.
weird like generation because it was just like I said, designed as a dating app that kind of exploded up and
But
became more of a
Facebook was
social
good
network.
back then compared to what it is now.
And
Now it's
then, well, it's all the
successful.
because it was mainly half of shit's now fucked because of businesses. When you think about it, businesses get their hands in shit, and
That's all
everyone's trying to.
social media though.
Hmm.
Like, I think I stopped posting on X, Twitter, fuck what do you want to call it. I'm just like, no fucking, it's just full of shit.
But I mean, like I said, you've always had those kind of cesspools, like 4chan and shit like that. Like that's what Reddit used to be, or Tumblr. Like
Well,
there was always
MySpace
kind
was
of.
a low key cesspool. Like, you had your top friends. Like, people hated that shit.
Oh, that was a bit different. That wasn't really a cesspool. That was just like a.
No, but like, it was
Different.
a low key diss to like your top friends. It's
Yeah,
like,
it was kind of
your
like who you.
friend-
It showed who you talked to frequently and stuff like that. You engage with,
Mm.
which was kind of dirty because then your friends could see. Oh, you'd be like, oh, you're talking to this person.
Right.
Oh, and they give you shit because you're like it could be like a chick or some dude. Like, oh, who's this best friend or who's this chick? It'd be like on your top
Right.
like friends list. So everyone
I
would
mean,
give you shit.
I never had MySpace, thankfully.
MySpace was
though.
good. Everyone loved having Tom.
I got old Tom from MySpace.
Mm. But that was kind of like in a way. I mean, that did become more of a business marketing kind of networking group, kind
Well,
of like.
especially now.
Like it kind of like came like a Google Circle.
Isn't it crazy how like MySpace still exists, but it's way different?
It's actually like proper. It's more of a proper networking service, like to network businesses, like what like LinkedIn is. It's kind of like LinkedIn or Google Circles. If you remember the Google Circles, where you could like connect your groups and you link them all up, and then you associate. It's kind of that was more like a business style, and that's what MySpace is. It's more of a business networking platform to like connect businesses together. Which, like I said, is basically LinkedIn. That's what LinkedIn is.
Which makes sense.
Which makes sense, yeah. I mean, like there was like this real social. I feel like that was a social media network. Was Bebo? If I don't know if you remember Bebo, but that was very social media.
Never had it.
It
Never
had
used
like in-house, like you can make avatars and stuff, and there was kind of like what Habbo Hotel was and things like that. Like there's all these things that kind of connected, and it felt very social network, like very, like you would like with like.
Well, that's what Twitter was way back when. Like it was that. Like
not like a forum posting thing like it is now, but
now it's a as a corporate fucking.
But that again, that becomes the
ads
model
everywhere.
That's what I mean. Once businesses got in hold on social media, it became more of an advertising platform. Everything became advertising
because they get more revenue from social media than anything else.
So
like, even them doing ads, like
so
they're still getting stuff from it.
That's what made me think. So I was like going over that from what we had social media when we grew up. We had social media, and I'm thinking,
yeah, we had social media. It wasn't. I wouldn't call it like now. It's just a marketing tool.
And that's what I find it funny. Is like, and I was thinking about, it, thinking, okay, they want to bring in the 16, like not all the other mumbo jumbo, just base minimum 16 being like under 16s, and I'm thinking
that makes sense though.
And I'm thinking, look, well, that's what I'm saying. Like I'm looking at it, going, okay,
it's good because
well, I'm just like I say, in general, it's just like
yeah.
You look at it, you go, okay, you see how the business models work. Like everything technically, like I said, is business based. Businesses use Facebook, MySpace, whatever, LinkedIn, for networking. They're social media. What does someone under the age of 16 need to associate themselves with businesses? They don't.
They don't.
So why? So
Then again, the majority of people don't need that.
no. So that's what's getting me. So it's interesting when you think about it. It's like, okay, so what? Like they're going on. Oh, we've got to protect the kids.
Like I've
remove
only
the kids
got
from
it
social
just
media.
to like Facebook just to connect with some people, some family I don't see often, or
Well,
like
that's what I'm kind. So that's what I'm kind of mean. So it's just
I
like.
don't even use it anymore. I just
So that's
message
what that's
people.
what I was
Like,
thinking about. So it's like, why does someone under the age of 16 need so desperately to have social media when theoretically all these social media platforms are advertising basis accesses for businesses to use, and
or just people putting their fake lives on there, which is just like,
exactly. So it's like, why does someone under the age of 16 need
like,
need to have that? Because that means
like,
they're creating fake identities to have these fake lives to share bullshit. Like, why you realistically you
and
don't need that.
also
That is
back
a
in the day, predators weren't a thing as much as they are now. Like,
or easy accessibility. Yeah, exactly. Because they could at the
yeah,
fingertip
because it was a
basically.
lot harder back then. It's easier now.
Like
Like,
everyone
it's
has
fucked
access to the internet. Everyone can like be anywhere, and it's. I mean, like,
because you had to pay to do anything back then. You had to pay. Like, if you didn't like,
I mean, you still pay technically, but
yeah, but
it
like
wasn't.
it's
It wasn't
it
because they
was
didn't
kind
think
of
about
gate
it.
kept.
Yeah, exactly. It was
Like, if
more.
you didn't have Wi-Fi or you didn't have like Reddit or you didn't have anything, you couldn't do shit.
Well, that's what I kind of mean. Like, but that's what I mean. It's weird. Like, that's what I'm saying. It's like the way adults approach things with social media is one way, and that's why I'm coming back to again. It's like, why do kids under the age of 16 or teenagers under the age of 16 need social media? What are they using it for? What are they benefiting out of
They
it?
shouldn't have it because they're in
Like,
fucking high school.
that's
Like,
what I mean. Like, what do they need to use? Who do they need to contact with? You have a phone that calls and texts. Why do you need a platform? That's why when you break it down, it makes sense. Like, why? Why do you need a platform? You don't.
and most
What are you
phones are now
benefiting
on a
from?
plan, so they've got constant connection. Like,
Exactly. So like, you've got Messenger or WhatsApp, which WhatsApp is just messaging like Messenger. So if
or
they're
just
gonna,
use your fucking like your phone's messages. Like, just use that. Like,
I know,
even easier.
but like, that's what I'm saying though. Like, there's apps that
Like
are like
Facebook,
those
I
things.
get because you can like you put it, you can lock their profile, you can do everything like that,
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So, but that's what I'm saying though. It's
and
like,
you can moderate it from a parent view, which is nice.
but even with
But
Facebook, you're not meant to
still,
be under a
under
certain
16, you
age.
shouldn't have that.
Well, that's what I mean. But even then, though, like you literally have to be like 15, I think it is, to have a like to be able to create a Facebook account, or it's 16 or something. Like
Yep.
you have to be within those confined laws already to create a Facebook account. So that's what gets me. It's like, okay, so then
But
what?
you can easily fudge it though, which is
Oh, that's
sucky
always
part.
that's nothing. That's always been for we've always fubbed shit. That's nothing here near there. You could always be able to fub. The
Yeah.
thing is, though, they're going about this whole social media thing. Why again are we trying to ban like it's like I'm for it and not for it, but like it's weird. It's more the fact it's like why is the whole thing being like we need to ban under 16s when they shouldn't be using it to begin with. They have no need to use it. They're not benefiting from it. Why do they have access? Like, is someone literally allowing a 12-year-old to create a
Because
Facebook
you can get
account?
on the
Like,
internet and do fucking anything.
so that's what I mean.
Like,
But that's what I mean, though. But like, they're trying to just ban social media for not like all this other shit. They're not trying to ban other things for under 16s. It's
they're
just
not
social
gonna
media.
it's the fucking parents' job.
That's what I mean.
Mostly,
But that's what I'm getting. It just seems like a frivolous ban where it's just like we're banning under 16s from social media. What about anything else? Just social media. Like, it's just social media.
Social media is a big fucking problem. So,
But no, but it's such a simple. It's simple. It's just Facebook. It's just MySpace, or not even but like you know what I'm saying though. It's just
Twitter,
social.
Facebook, fucking Instagram, like they're all fucking bad.
That's
for
what I mean.
kids.
Like you don't need them. Like especially Instagram now with the way the algorithm is literally designed for businesses and influencers. Instagram isn't what Instagram was when we grew up with it, when it was created. That was a social media platform. Like, that was.
Yeah.
But Instagram now is a manipulation tactic for marketing for businesses. So, I mean, that I can kind of get.
That's all social media, though. That's what it all is now.
Well, I get
Like-
that kind of...
Like, we're having a conversation right now, and I bet if I open a social media page right now, something we've talked about will fucking pop up.
Yeah, and it's all marketing. And everything that...
I was like, hey, wanna buy this?
Is advertise. Is in some way selling content of some kind. Like, that's
hate
what
it.
it is. And that's what, I mean, I guess trying to stop kids from seeing those kind of manipulations, which I get. But if you're going to try and stop that, you need to stop
But
everyone
also,
else as well.
99% the parents. Don't let them...
Yeah,
like-
yeah, yeah. No, but
access a computer. Don't let them access the phone
that's
between. Blah, blah.
oh
Make sure it's monitored. Like
that's what I mean. Like that's by basis by default. That should be a basis by default. But the reason being is
but it's not.
why is a parent allowing a kid to create social media for what form? They don't need it. Like they literally don't need
Like,
it.
I know I wasn't allowed to have it for a long time.
Like I can understand.
I was like 13, 14.
But that's what I mean. But even then, like, why do you need it at like I can understand we had it. We had it. Like
Well,
we
it was
actually
a
had
different
social media.
purpose then. Like
That's what I mean. Like the purpose now is shifted for business models.
communication was harder back then, where Facebook made it easier.
So we had to use it for actually because we didn't have easy messaging. Makes sense because like we had MSN and Skype came along a little bit later. They were computer based. Then we kind of got them on phones and you could connect, but it was all text based. So that kind of made sense, but we made the way for it because it developed over time to improve so we could stay connected.
Yeah, because just think, like back in the mid 2000s when Facebook hit, it was literally just a messenger thing, and you could post, but like
yeah,
it was mainly
to message.
You message someone, just bam.
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. It just seems very weird why they're specifically going after social media when social media these days is completely different to what we had when we had social media. What's now is
social media now is very nefarious.
Yeah, it's in a different way, but like I get it's just but again it's already
not social media anymore. It's just not.
Yeah, it's not the same. It's completely different.
There is no social media now.
No, that's what I mean. So it's just weird that they're going along being we need to ban
any of these, and it's just people arguing with each other. It's people
that's it.
It's literally turned into fucking Reddit.
And like, well, basically, that's just people because that's just the way people act. So everything's going to be the same because that's just people being people. Doesn't matter what platform you're on.
Chamber of negativity. Like it's just...
So that's what gets me is it's like I guess they're trying to like again they want the kids seeing it, but again, why is someone under the age of 16 on there to be involved with that? They don't need to be worrying about that. So like it's the whole like I get why they're doing it, but at the same time I don't get why they're doing it because there's other things they could be banning that are actually like proper nefariousism.
I mean, they're probably getting to that next.
Like, it's just like I get like they're trying to be like because they're trying to use the whole bully like tactic thing. But again, if people are on why are these kids on Facebook or any social media? Why do these kids have these and then allowing the kids to cyberbully? But again, which I always think is kind of weird though. In a weird point, like I've been bullied growing up being bullied, so I know what bullying's like being bullied.
Same. Like back in fucking school. Like, shit.
But they go on about, like, social media. Like, okay, cyberbullying on Facebook. Again, that's just the same as what people are doing now, just on a digital platform. One, realistically, you wouldn't know if cyberbullying's happening because, one, you wouldn't have that person as a friend. You wouldn't be related to that person, so therefore you wouldn't see it. So therefore...
You don't see it in general unless I'm
So that's why I'm trying to understand, like... This whole cyberbullying thing is just like there's this whole thing with the people like there's manipulation again, the psychosis they've created for these kids to be in. There's so much manipulation to self-harm themselves over cyberbullying when one, you shouldn't have the person like a friend, so therefore two, you're not seeing the stuff that's being said about you. Three, that's already happening away from the internet. So like I'm not trying to defend bullies, but like they just feel like they're trying to blame something else for a problem that's being band-aided. Like, you should be knocking that problem on the head, not trying to band-aid this as saying this is the problem.
You can never get rid of bullying.
No, people are always going to criticize. People are always going to criticize someone about something. It's always going to be.
But then again, it's not always. It's not like there is constructive criticism that people do take as bullying.
Yeah, and there's that fine line now.
It depends how the person takes said statement. Like,
and that's what's getting me. Is just
but also it depends how they've said it as well. Like it could sound bad, but it's in good intentions. But still, it's how they receive it.
That's what I mean. And people get so drawn in by words. It's just like if someone says words to me about shit, I'm like, and someone sent me going, "Oh, someone said this about you," and sent me a screenshot. I'm like, okay, cool, good for them. Like, they can go fuck themselves. Like,
yeah, but we grew up in the fucking like 90s and early 2000s.
But like that's
we're kind of desensitized.
I know it's kind of weird because like people like go, "Oh, such and such, there's a screenshot, such and such, your best friend said this," and it's just like, okay, if they were your best friend and they said this, they're clearly not your best friend. You tell them to go fuck themselves and you move on.
Right.
Like if someone's not physically harming you, why are you letting them play mind games on you?
Right.
and letting them manipulate you and then
I
putting
don't get
yourself in these
that.
situations to then self-harm
Just don't
yourself.
talk to
Like,
them again. Just cut them off.
exactly. Like, it's not that hard, people. Like,
I've done that
people
to a few
worry.
people. Just
Like, I feel like people worried about not having friends. But you find
you
yourself
don't
at the end
need
of the day.
you don't need friends.
Yeah,
Like
exactly.
yes,
Like, this whole.
they're nice to have, but like, are you gonna
Mm,
talk every day to these people? Talk like, are you gonna keep talking in like 10 years?
yeah. Like, some people you will, some
Like
people but the way we dealt with it, if it was meant to be, it meant to be. Like, if you had a school friend, you'd talk to them, you'd hang out with them, you'd make
yeah, then you fucking
details,
hang out with
you
them.
stay
Like
connected with them when you left school or whatever, passed on life, and sometimes you separated. But
yeah,
if it was meant to be, you'd come back together, you'd reconnect, and if it was meant to be, it was meant to be. If it wasn't, well, then you would drift apart and go your separate
well that's
ways,
the thing.
like
Like
with any
I
kind of
had
friends.
friends that are like was all together in school. The holidays was always at each other's houses. Then we'd go back to schools. Like
Mm,
that was a friendship.
yeah. Like, it's
Like
just,
it
and I think that's the problem is we're so, like, kids are distracted with so many other things, which again, now it comes back to the parents' responsibility of just chucking the devices in front of their faces, being like, here, go, keep yourself distracted, that they're not socializing.
like I'm happy I never
Like,
had that. Like I literally had limited
like, I mean,
time. Like
I'm kind of doing that, like, in a sense, I'm doing that with the kids, but they're creating friends on, like, Jack's creating friends on Fortnite.
mm,
So he's playing games with his friends on Fortnite. He's trying to get details from his friends from school so then he
right.
can add them and then play with them as well. But, like, it's that fine line of responsibility where it's like some just so gluttonly just go, here, just keep yourself
Yeah,
entertained with
but you
all
also
everything.
know what he's actually doing though. So
Yeah. And that's what I mean. So, like, people just kind of flood
they
themselves
most
with,
just
like,
take that and go. Like just
yeah, just
fuck off.
whatever.
Like
And it's just like, and then they go start making random friends or they try to network. And it's like, it's kind of like what's happening with Fortnite, but like, you assess the situation. We're aware of kind of like the kids
look
he's playing with.
if you want a bad if you want a good representation, like look at Roblox.
Yeah, look how that went. Yeah, exactly. Manipulation of fucking a cesspool there that was hidden away because, but that's happened
Like
in many video games. Like people talk about Roblox. I'm like, there was back in the day when I was playing with my friends when we were teenagers, literally teenagers in our 15, 16s, whatever it was. The one back then was on platforms on consoles. It was Fantasy Star Universe, and that was a cesspool. It literally was the same thing. It had people going around and being like age sex like ASL trying to hit people up, being like, oh, send you this, I'll send you this gift card, I'll buy you this item, and like doing stuff like that then. And I was like, I'm not playing this because my friends would play it and they'd say you'd see it pop up in
right?
the chats and stuff. I'm like, I'm not dealing with a game like that. I'm not getting involved with that.
No.
Fuck that. I don't want to be dealing with like that's all you're going to see all the time. I want to be playing a game where I'm going to play with my friends, have a good time, not seeing the chats. Like
Right?
we play
Aim at it for
games.
fun, not to
Yeah,
be
like
creep.
you see all these like and they're public messaging and that's like that started happening with a lot of games. Like it
Mm.
happened with like a few times with like Club Penguin. There's stories that happened in there. Like there was but that
Well,
was
that's why
bonked on its head pretty
these
quickly.
older games shut down. Like
So sometimes they just die out. But like Club Penguin
yeah,
from the
because
hand of
people
it.
left because
Yeah, but like Club
you,
Penguin
you,
was
you know
was one of the longest running games, but they shut down over time because it was
mm,
just over time. But they were one of the companies that like bonked that kind of stuff on the head. Like they didn't
yeah
muck around. Like that shit was reported. It would
were
pop up. And,
proactive, not
yeah,
reactive. Like
and like
yeah,
there's just so many platforms where
where
things
the
were just so
Roblox
toxic.
situation is they don't even acknowledge it.
Yeah, I know they try to keep pushing it under the rug. It's just they try to keep ignoring that it exists, and that's a problem. But like that's what they need to be looking at properly. Like looking at things where people are finding these cesspools. The worst ones if they're looking at
Yeah,
social
'cause
media.
there was an interview recently with the CEO of Roblox, like the
Mm,
company, and
mm,
he said about like they can put gambling for kids, but it's got to be educational. I'm like,
yeah, it's just dirty things. Just to
gambling for kids,
yeah, just trying to work around things. There's already been a big no-no.
educational
Yeah,
gambling. Just give it, make it educational, but not gambling. Like, just
yeah.
why you gotta make it gambling?
I know. It's just creating the mindset. It's manipulation. It's brainwashing. Create addicts so that then yeah, and like that's the thing. Like
I get
it's
it.
it's just there's so many things have already been around and happening for the longest of times, but it's the way they're approached. Like I was saying, it's
Yeah, but now there's also there's there's more eyes on it now too. Like they can keep track of a lot of things.
because like things like I can understand for kids that especially again coming back to the under 16s like things that shouldn't
Like
be
thinking back in the day, like because I played RuneScape, that was people use that as a fucking dating game
well that was a
and
bit
shit like
of a weird
that.
joke. I mean that was kind of one of those, but like But they weren't going around being like, oh, send us your feet pics or being creepy. Like, there was none of that was really happening.
No.
Like, people just making friendships and then being like World of Warcraft was the same. Like, people would play with different people, people would socialize, start connecting and playing games more together, and then next minute they'd be like, oh, hey, and they start dating and stuff, And that's the normal way of doing things. That's, you play with someone long enough, you ask them out or whatever happens, and you meet up in person. You could be a long way across the country, who knows? And then, normal turn of events.
That doesn't work now.
But people just get some people are just so creepy because I feel like it's slipped for so long that so many people have gotten away with it.
Like the mods and shit should be seeing that shit. Like they should be banning that person straight up.
Like that's exactly it. It should be flagged. Those keywords should be keyed in, so when they pop up, you jump to see what's going on, read what's happening, and go, okay, no, this is actually nefarious.
Look at all the major games, like let's say like Helldivers. Fortnite for the most part, like people get banned.
Yeah, like shit does get sorted for different things. Like that's what I mean, because I can understand like you could see a flag word be like, oh, testicles is a flag word, for example, and be like someone types in testicle, oh, what's going to go, okay, what's the context for testicles, and it's just some joke like going, oh, you're fuck you, suck my testicles, oh, it's just that shouldn't be. We'll give them a warning because it should be used in a kid's game.
That shouldn't be allowed because that's still
no. But I'm saying like that's just
game.
Like that's saying in a kid's game that shouldn't be allowed, but that'll be like a warning because a temp ban where it's not like because it's like just a typical abusive threat like that's typical in games, like it's a certain line where it's like, hey, oh, you being naughty, I'll send you a photo of my testicles, and they'll be like, oh wait, no, that should be ban, that's exactly it. It should be like no warnings, like that's a suggestive term, like you know what I mean, like actually like you can look at these things, flag words come up, you look at and assess them. That's why like you literally have that feature in YouTube for comments. You can actually put in keywords, your comments get flagged, you go, okay, read the comment, you go, okay, that's fine, you can approve it or deny it, or you can report it.
Yeah,
like that's the thing. Like, there's plenty of algorithms that do stuff. Like, that's just a personal one. But there's plenty of you can do it on TikTok. You can do it on Instagram. You can do it on Facebook. Like, you can do all these things in your settings for keywords that people are commenting.
I think I actually banned. Remember when God of War Ragnarok was coming out?
Oh yeah. Everyone's giving shit.
I literally banned God of War Ragnarok.
Yeah, you banned it to do with that game
so it wouldn't come up in your feed. Anything.
Yeah. It was on Twitter, I think.
Which is what things should be like. If you don't like certain words, ban certain words.
Exactly, that pops up on any platform these days has that feature. Like anything you're on has that feature.
I still haven't actually unbanned that, so I was like, I'm still getting no God of War.
So no, what gets me then? If all these all these websites, all these games, anything can implement that, why isn't therefore there a service?
Well, that was on fucking Twitter. Like that was easy.
That's what I'm saying though.
Ban words.
If that's a thing, why don't these softwares, with the amount of staff that they're supposed to have that do management, how are they not having these keywords pop up? I know you're going to have a bazillion mostly things come through because so many people are saying stuff, but it's got to be like 1 in 5 people. Like, there's still,
if it's automated in the system, those words don't get through.
Exactly. It should be flagged and move on its day. Like, it's
not hard to take certain words and say like...
No!
Or... I mean, I think it's mostly a phrase, because words can be good by themselves in certain context. But, like, certain phrases should be banned.
Yes, exactly it. So, like you should pick them up.
It's not hard to get someone just to... Like, the fact that it's in their history, they're just going to copy and paste.
And the fact... And then that should be another sign, too, is if something like this, like I say, cyberbullying, there'll be a repeat offence that someone's posting these messages... or something. So these, it should get to the point because...
That whole thing should be banned. Like, it shouldn't be allowed
because it happens. If whatever your account you're on, if you look up, like, certain...
Imagine if the internet was moderated like that. It'd be a fucking better place.
That's what I'm saying, though. It kind of is, because the internet is monitored to a point. If you talk about assembling of a certain things, of things, these keywords come up when you're looking. They get sent to the government, and that's how they send the police come knocking on your door being like, oh, you've been looking up these assemblies of stuff.
Right.
Well, if that's the thing that exists, why don't we have these red flags pinging for people that are using abusive words coherently?
Important enough.
That this should be a red flag going, okay, we're seeing these repeat offenses of like, go kill yourself, this one's going to die, like these things popping up repeatedly. It's not important enough. That these should be flagged. Like there should be clearly, the context, and they should be after a while when these keep popping up. So if something comes up where someone says kill yourself, and it's not like come up once is one thing.
If that was intended as a joke, you should be banned. You shouldn't say that at all.
No, but that's what I'm saying, though. Is if it comes up once, it's like one of those things. But if this person has said, kill yourself, over a repeated amount of time, like whether it's been in a span of a week, a day. If they said kill yourself like 10 times in a day, or fight, not even like not in 10. No, but that's what I'm saying though. There should be something that goes, okay, it's happened once. It's not necessarily urgent. It's there. It's an alert warning. Someone can go and assess and be like, okay. But if it's done it like 2 times, 3, like once it's done to a point where it's multiple times, they're like, okay, this is a point of concern. We need to check on that in person. Actually verify the receipts of the chat logs or what anything. Because everything's logged, whether it's posts, like IPs are tracked. So therefore, if this person's going to yourself,
the police, the government can see everything that you fucking do.
That's what I'm saying. So if someone's gone posted on Twitter and gone such and such killed themselves,
and the
gone
funny
on
part is
Facebook,
the VPNs people use, they can still see that too.
But that's what I'm saying. So if someone's gone on Twitter and said such and such killed himself, copy paste that and gone to like Facebook, post the same thing, gone to Instagram, made a post, done the same thing, they should come up being like, okay, this thing's now been flagged because it's been shared multiple times by this one user. This user is like that. Again, things are tracked. Things already are tracked. Keywords. If an IP address is having the keywords pop up multiple times, then there should be a red alert, like other things are red alert.
Because you're figuring internet provider can see like what we're doing right now. They can see that we're doing this, and
there's a data transfer of signal, some video being recorded. Like you've got to go through steps, which makes sense. But there should be some kind of record data that whatever platform is dealing with it should be managing.
They can see that we're in a call here. Like they can see that.
Well, it's part of through that. There's a transfer of data. That knows that there's a signal because the IP coded to OBS or well, not OBS, but Discord, should I say? Because I'm not streaming on OBS, so it's not.
Well, even the Discord people can see us right now. Like if we're doing something bad, they can alert people.
But that's what I'm saying. Like Discord is getting on their server monitoring that things are happening in Discord, and I guess that, there's a lot of people using Discord. There's a lot of things, but at the end of the day, for the exact same reason, when things are reported, people then usually check up on it and then forward it through. But if there's no reports of anything happening, then nothing gets done because there's no reports. That's why you have the report feature. And everything has a report feature. People need to report. That's why like people go, well, you're like, I report everyone and anything. I don't care if I feel like a Nancy, if someone's going to call me a Nancy fucking too good. That needs to be resolved.
If they see it, then that's a good thing.
TikTok I hate the most for like not verifying things with the stuff some people do, because there's literally
I don't have it because I killed my phone, but
like it's kind of bad because there's literally like I've sent you some of the stuff. There's like that person where you see it's like the lower half cut off. You can just see the vagina, and they're spitting out the fucking cucumbers out of their fucking coochie hole.
Like the thing I sent you fucking months ago,
like that's literally on TikTok because fucking there's shit like that where people are shooting shit out.
Oh, so they went from Instagram to TikTok, did they? Because they were on Instagram first doing that, and that's what I sent you.
And I've
then
reported
they disappeared because I reported them.
So I've reported on TikTok.
I was the only one to do that because they've been there for months.
And the amount of times I've reported them, and TikTok has come back going, we don't find anything wrong with this. It's like, you're literally seeing a cootie lips. You're literally seeing cootie lips, and then an object squirting out of it. This is a platform, which again, this is coming to the fine line of 16s. Under 16 shouldn't have the platform, which makes sense.
Which makes it worse is you see the legs as well.
But again, I mean, a 16-year-old shouldn't really.
So there's no like making it nothing that it's not like.
Exactly, like it's very obvious, and then there's shit like where I don't like, even if it's a joke, it may be a joke, but there's like there's one I came across this morning where there's 2 dudes like they're just acting like complete idiots, but that kind of shit just seems to always get attention. But they're just like, ah! And they got like this gas can, like, yeah, whippets, bro, and they're like, what the fuck, like whippets are drugs, and they're going, yeah, whippets, and it's like it's like it looks like a can of fucking. Like, it could have been fake, but still, it's still the action and condoning the action of
something bad, like
yeah. And I report, and they're like, "Oh, we don't find anything wrong with this." It's just like they're literally going, "Yeah, whip it, woo!" And then like sucking a puff on this thing, and then being like,
and AI looks at it, a bit like that's what YouTube does. It's all AI driven,
and it's just like you need to see what's going on. Like, it could have been fake, dude pretending to whip and then did the Fenty fold. But either way, that's still a suggestive occurring, being like, hey, look at me, I'm doing drugs, this is what's happening, haha, laugh at me. Like, shouldn't be a thing that anyone should be really laughing. Like, that shouldn't be a condone of anything. Like, drugs are bad, okay, but, like, again, we know these aren't, like, TikTok and stuff like that aren't for kids, but you've got to still treat the easy accessibility that kids could be watching these things. Like, you still got to get the coherence that, like...
Kids are on social media. Like,
and then a lot of people go, oh, we shouldn't be having to baby everyone else's kids and doing what we want. But it's just like, well, you still know that they're going to be watching shit. Be at least somewhat of a responsible person. And post respectable content. Even you could say, oh, my content's 18+. private your account then, and just let
That
those
still
that
doesn't
are,
mean shit though, because
like-
kids still see it.
like, yeah, because they can follow and you can approve. Well, usually you can approve and
Like
you can,
I even made my because I put up some PG or G-rated stuff on YouTube. I still make it 18 plus because kids can still see that. So I
yeah.
still
Well,
want to warn them.
again though too, it's not specifically made for kids because if you went straight for kids
No,
only,
but like it's a kid game, but like
yeah.
the subject out of the game isn't like
No, that's exactly
it's
it.
still
No, but
18
you have
plus,
no,
like,
but you have to because it's literally is if it's not 18 plus, it's literally baby content and it's going to go to the babies and it's not for
Yeah.
babies. Like that's
it
what
shouldn't
YouTube
be.
is.
It should be a kid content, not baby
It's
content.
literally
like,
it's literally YouTube is categorized into YouTube's kids is basically babies and then YouTube is everyone, and like that's
yeah, kids should be like preteen.
there should be another category for YouTube. I feel like there should be 3 categories: babies, like intermediate, and then 18 plus. But it's not.
Kids, teens, and adults.
But
should have
the amount of shit that's on
three
social media, like
things,
especially
like-
TikTok, like I can understand trying to keep it away from like kids, but these platforms are also signed that you got to be a certain age when creating an account. You need to be 16.
Yeah, but you can fudge that. And like you just can put a random date in there. Like,
I know, but like that's what I mean. It's like, but like parents should be knowing.
like
what they're
that's where
doing.
you should have to have like like you should have an ID or something with your face on.
Like I think that's what they're trying to
Because-
go for.
Which that's what social media should have. Like if you're not old enough, you're not old enough.
Cross verification,
Like-
but no, the shit that comes up on TikTok
That's
is
what be for
crazy.
like anything. Like
Even
the
I
games
mean,
on
even Instagram's
Steam
real.
that are for adults.
Instagram's just as bad too. The amount of softcore pornography basically that goes on the internet, like Instagram and TikTok, is ridiculous. But like, the
Yeah,
fact,
look at Instagram, like
but, like,
that's
the fact-
fucking people who see through fucking clothes on, people with fucking like everything. Like, it's like how does it?
like I mean,
How?
if it's for adults, then, like an adult platform, then it's not an issue. Like I don't see a problem with it. If it's just a straight adult
Well,
platform,
then it should be 18 plus. Like,
Yeah.
you have to be 18 plus. Like get an ID
but
to access it. But like the fact that it's not that's the real thing. Like things should be carded now. It's in the day and age
Well, I
where
think that-
everyone's got an ID card.
I think they want to, and that's why there's the whole thing of trying to implement the digital ID, which
Like the credit card thing is kind of bullshit. Like what?
yeah, no, you shouldn't need to have all these verifications, and it's gonna be a bit fucky with what they're trying to do. Like I
I
can
mean, the
understand
credit card makes more sense because like because everyone has one of them. Everyone don't have an ID card, but like
I'm not giving
still,
anyone
it's just another step.
But like
like,
ID,
just make it
like
an
most
ID
things
card.
have already been asking for ID verification. Like I've done that. It's so fucking annoying though. There was literally like I don't know why they fucking need it. It was something when I had to sign up to like apply for a job. Just to get into their website, I had to create a membership account, so I had to verify I was a person. It's like, why would I have an AI trying to apply for a job? Like, I had to verify that I was a person to then create
That's so weird.
an employee account, almost like thing, just to apply for a job.
I've never seen that.
Yeah,
Like,
it's so
anything- like,
stupid.
everything I've signed up to like lately is like nothing. It's
They had to
just
verify
putting
that
your
I'm
date and that's
person.
it.
So like I kind of get like getting like I'm fine with them being like just upload a photo of your ID, but trying to create a whole separate digital ID, no, I don't want to do all this fucking.
That's what the
Sign
government
up
should
for
have.
crap.
Like you should have a digital ID that you can use for everything. Like,
No, they want to do that, and everyone's like no, and I'm fine with that. I don't need a digital ID.
no, a digital ID, like just the name and your picture. That's it.
Oh yeah, that should be
Age, name, picture. That's it. That's all you fucking need.
Because they're trying to set up all this mumbo jumbo extra bullshit.
Because
with
the
a digital
government can
ID.
have that on hand at any
Well, that's
point.
exactly it. That's what, again, that kind of shit annoys me. It's like the government has shit. They're government, but they still request shit. It's just like you are the government. You have my details. Nothing's changed. Actually, that's the funny part. Another thing I want to talk about, right? So I got to renew my driver's license, my 5 years, because I paid for like the last 5 years ago.
Sorry,
my
just
five-
do it
so-
10 next time.
Well, it's only 5 is the most you can pay for.
No, you can do 10.
No, not up here. It's only 5. So I got to do that's
crazy.
that's in a couple of weeks. I got to save up some money so I can pay for whatever I pay for. But this
Yeah.
is the funny part, right? This is the fucking funny part. When I was reading the paperwork documents, I've got one here. If I can go online and pay for it, right? I can log in online, enter my details, I can pay for it. But if I want to go to the in like transit, like the transport like main roads, go in there to like
Yeah.
renew my license, I've got to take in paperwork and documents to prove who I am in person. Even though they can see my face, I have to prove who I am in person with documents. But online, I can just log in and pay for it. I could literally get you to log in with the details and you pay for my license online.
Right. The thing is, like, in person, you should only need like
You need
picture,
birth
like,
certificate,
ID.
you need license, you need your current license, you need your bank detail, you need all this fucking bullshit.
I mean, the only thing that makes sense is either your birth certificate and your license. That's what you should need.
But like, I'm in person, my ID
Right?
matches my face.
I mean, like, you shouldn't just need your ID.
I didn't do a fucking face.
At most,
I
your
didn't do
birth
a
certificate
fucking
with you.
face off
Like,
with Nicolas
that's it.
Cage. Like, I'm not someone
What do you need
else.
your bank thing for?
You need all this fucking. That's why I'm like, what the fuck? You need all these documents when you go in person, and you're gonna go through all this. And
We'll just do it on.
and the other worst part
online,
too,
like,
when you do it in person too, it can take. There's all this mumbo jumbo bull crap. It's so fucking dumb. It's just like I literally could get.
Just do it online.
Yeah, I'm gonna do it online because it's so much easier.
I actually wonder if they're forcing people to do it online because it's more convenient.
Most probably. I don't know if it's just is this the one here or is it a different one.
So, like,
Yeah, here we go. Here we go. So, renew online. To renew your license online, you need details from your driver's license and a credit card to pay the renewal fee. That's all you
well,
need, right?
Sense.
Now, in person, what you'll need to bring your driver's license and a digital photo and a signature to be taken. What does it need to be provided? So in the first part, renewing online, nothing needs to be provided.
Say a digital photo and a digital signature.
Yeah. So there's nothing else. So it's online was renew your license online.
Fuck.
You will not be able to renew online if your driver license has expired, change, that kind of typical mumbo jumbo.
Sense.
But in person again, so let me come back over again. You'll need to bring your current driver's license, current or if it's expired, and then allow your digital photo and signature to be taken. So you could then also sign it and then do a photo. But you will also need to provide official evidence of identification document. In person, you need to provide
if you've
official
already got
evidence.
The license, and what do you need more?
Get me. I am in person, so I'm coming back over this whole thing again. I am in person. You will also need to provide official evidence of identification. In person, I need to identify who I am, but online, I don't need to identify who I am.
No, because you're already registered with the thing. But
what I'm saying is, I could tell you to go online for me, give you the money, or not even give you the money, just be like, can you pay for this for me, and just do it. But I can't get you to go in person. I can't get
your whole identity is on that though, which they already have.
That's what I'm saying. So why do I need to?
It don't matter who pays for it as long as it's paid.
But in person, I can't get you to go in for me.
No.
No, I have to go in and then prove that I am who I am.
They are definitely making online a priority.
Yeah, so your driver license has expired. You'll have to change your name. Because you'll have to change your name since your last license was granted. More information. There's all this crap. There's all this. There's more shit there.
They're so phasing out like retail everything.
Yes, if you choose to renew your license in person, you must provide evidence of your identity. Your options: present your driver's license, and then present another current card issued by your Department of Transport Main Roads, and then present evidence of documents. All documents must be originals. Photocopies will not be accepted. It's just like all these things. Just like it just seems frivolous. It's just like they're literally trying to make it easier.
It makes sense, but they've added so many extra things in there. Like all you need is your license and some ID. That's all you should need.
It's literally pushing for people to do it online. They're trying to make it annoying and nuisance.
But then just say that.
Yeah, like
just take away the physical aspect.
It's just
having the option there. People are going to do physical because it's easier to just probably run to the fucking place and do it. But then they're trying to phase that out by making it more.
Yeah, and that's what I was like, oh,
convoluted.
It's like they're just trying to make you go online so they don't have to deal with people.
Which is it's better because online there's no queue; it's just done.
Yeah. Like it's just. I was just like,
because over here, all you fucking need is your ID. Like that's all you fucking need.
So I thought I should just be able to walk in with my current license because it has my name, has my address, and my face. Yeah. No one else is gonna have my face. I'm not doing a face-off with John Travolta. Like, fuck.
I don't get that. That's fucking weird.
Just
fucking do it online from now on. Then Jesus.
I was like, saves having to sit down and wait, going in early, trying to get in early just to try and do it.
Yeah,
I don't know if they want to update the
just
photo or not, but
done.
I think you can do that too. You can upload your own photo as well, most probably. But I think I only did my photo not that long ago. I have a new photo on my system, yeah, because I had to do my forklift license. I think they updated my photo then.
Yeah, because the funny thing is, like, because I thought like if you cut a beard and shit, like you have to redo it, but you don't. I was
No,
like,
it's only if you've completely
because
shaved it off.
my passport, I had a short beard, and like shorter
Yeah,
than yours a little bit,
it's only if you're
and
shaving
then
it off
got
completely.
this.
And if you plan to
Yeah,
be, if you're planning to shave and then not actually grow it again, then you have to update it. But if you shave your beard
yeah,
and you're going to grow your beard back, you can get away with it. Like you're allowed.
yeah.
It's a lull period.
But still, like they focus on your facial features mainly, like your
And a beard
nose,
is
your eyes.
yeah.
Mm.
The beard is also part feature because certain things. But no, it's just.
But I think it's
I was just
also
like,
the
oh.
color mainly as well. Like if you're
Hmm.
like color the hair, beard, whatever you have.
It's like a car
So
as well. It's the same as like car identification matches the whole process. Like is
yeah,
your VIN number says your
yeah,
car
because you
silver is your
can't
car
paint your
silver.
car without telling them that. Like,
Yeah. So then everything goes. It's more or less if
well,
the
you
car
got to
gets
tell them
stolen.
first, and they got to say yes, and then you can do it. But
Oh, you can do it, but it's got to go through the process to update it. You got to make sure that you're
yeah, you need to get approval. It's like someone in town here, right? Like I sold them a car,
Mm.
like a Falcon. They painted that shit with spray paint.
Oh no,
They-
that's so bad. That's so shit.
I'm like, you just ruined the car. Like you
That's
just
so
paint,
shit.
and it was black spray paint.
So it would have gone on Matty too. Didn't even
You could see like the lines
like
and layers. I was
you can use spray paint. You just need to buy the right spray paint. Like that's the thing. There is
yeah,
nowadays
professional car.
like you can literally buy you can literally buy proper. But they would have bought the
And you
cheap
got to do
stuff.
it correctly. So like the
Yeah.
straight lines.
I'm guessing they bought
you
the
don't,
cheap shit, like the
mix
ones that
match,
use just the
oh,
normal cheap
God.
enamel, like the basic brand
And you
one.
do it in patches. You do a door, the bonnet. You don't just go down the whole thing. Like, oh my lord.
Running up and down, going shh the whole way up and then the whole way back.
I don't get spray paint in the car. Just take it to a fucking thing. They'll do it. Like it's not
I
that
can,
expensive.
I
to
can
get a car
understand doing it,
painted.
like most people do for that reason, because you cover yourself for warranty if something goes wrong. But
Yeah, but it
I
looks
mean,
like shit.
like you got to know what you're doing, because you got to also too sand it back and
Yeah.
shit too. There's a whole process you got to do. You can't just paint it, which some people do. Some people just go, I'm gonna get some paint and just
You've
spray it.
literally got to like layer it. You got
And
to
then
put,
then
like,
because
protection
cheap
on,
shit, yeah, because then it's the cheap shit, and then it starts cracking, and then you see the old paint underneath because the cheap shit's cracked off of it. It's just like, oh my god.
It's kind of like the old. Remember the cars with the clear coat? It's up. I'm happy clear coat is gone from cars now because that shit is like the top of this big white ring with all the paint coming off and the fucking bonnet.
Most nowadays, everyone just wraps their cars. It's
yeah,
easier,
because it's easier.
and it's so much better for
Like
everyone.
you get a mechanic to wrap it takes him fucking hour or two. Like
Bit of time if you get done properly. Takes a bit of time, but it's better.
it's not fucking hard though.
It's more.
But never do it yourself unless you know what the fuck
Yeah,
you're doing.
you're
Otherwise, you get
qualified.
bubbles and it sticks and you can't get it off. You have to start again.
Oh, I know. I've seen people fuck up with the wraps. It's funny as.
Like they're a permanent fixture. You can't just go rip.
Yep. No, I've just.
Like I don't know. Like,
It's
like
wild.
anything for the car, just take it to a professional, please. Please. Especially that fucking paint job. That was horrible. Like the fact you could see the color underneath come through the black. I was like,
Yeah. They didn't do enough coats either.
like some was thicker, some was lighter. I was like,
You can see where they've sprayed it, and they must have ran out, and they've come back with another can after it.
yeah,
It's
it
already
had another
dried.
can,
So then they've gone
or
over and it's layered.
something, or
like
a
chunks.
different color black. Like it was something.
They didn't do it all in one process.
Because
'Cause, I
there's
mean,
not just one black color. Like there's shades of black, and I'm guessing they had different shades. I don't know
there's
what
ways
it
of
was.
doing things. Like you can do it yourself, but there's a process to it. Like even
Yeah,
if
you've actually
again,
got to know what the fuck you're doing.
yeah, 'cause, I mean you can, but that's the problem is if you use cheap shit, it's going to crack. You can use the cheap shit and go over it, but like it's a whole process of like if you don't want to
Yeah,
see
like
him,
if you want proper
like-
car paint, it costs hundreds of fucking dollars. You don't use like a thing from fucking Bunnings, like a can of spray paint from Bunnings for like $10.
no, not so you got to buy like the $30 can sprays and stuff like they're a bit more reasonable these days, but like because they have the proper
Well,
high
still,
enamels and stuff.
it's
And
going to cost you a couple of $100 to do it because it takes a lot of paint.
you're not going to just use one can. Exactly, you're going to use multiple
No,
cans.
you need
But
like
I mean,
5 to
that's
10 cans.
again, that's the
Depends
same
on
as
how
painting
big
your
the
house as
vehicle
well.
is.
You don't just be like, oh, I'm just gonna get some craft
Oh.
paint, acrylic paint, and I'm just gonna start painting my house.
No,
Like-
you actually need the. What people don't get is you need to see what your wall is because there's certain types of different like wall types.
The porous of the surface.
Yeah,
I mean, they're right. I know it's just so funny.
I was like, you can't just one does not fit all,
I mean, I'm lucky enough. I know what I'm doing. It's like my painting in the caravan
right?
because Joe Bob,
But
what's
the
his name,
majority of
decided to buy the
people
white.
don't. Like
Like I said, the bloke who
they
did
have
this fucking
issues
got the white
painting
paint
because
and
like
just
it doesn't
painted over
stick
everything.
because
No,
it's
well
the
that's
wrong-
it. Fucking. You know what caravans? They got that fucking wood and it's that like that laminate.
Oh,
So it's all shiny
fucking
coated.
horrible plastic wood shit.
Yeah, you know how it's all shiny. So yeah, it's basically
Yeah.
that, and almost just basically painted over everything. So the paint cracks and
It
peels,
doesn't stick.
and then yeah, no, exactly. So over time, things just easily scratch away, and you got this.
It like runs and it
That's why I had all the scratch marks on here. I've covered it up at the moment. I had bought some cheap little things, vinyl like the little squares. They're like sticky wall
Yeah.
thing. They're not sticking, but I just bought them. I was like, it's cheap. I'll see how they go. They're a lot shitter than I thought they were. They're very flimsy and sticky, and I'm like, well, that's not going to work.
like that's why
But-
like plaster's got texture.
Grit.
You
But no,
literally
you're gonna
need
sand it. That's
things
why
for
you're
it
gonna
to
sand
stick
things.
to.
That's why you're gonna sand it. You're gonna sand it so it creates grit. Then
Well, not
paint it.
walls, but
No, well, no. If you got
You
something like this, if you got the laminate stuff
Yeah,
with the
you
shiny
sand
coat, you
that,
need
yeah.
to sand it to create grit, so that it doesn't. So it's
Yeah.
not gonna flake and peel and just come off. You need to so it bonds with it and grabs it. So you need to create that rough surface. It's like with anything.
that's
You need
like
to create
metal.
a rough
That's why you
surface.
get a bit of thing in like sandpaper.
Exactly. So if you're gonna paint metal, you need to create that, like
Because metal's too
Tube.
shiny. Like it's too
yeah.
fucking
So you
smooth.
need to create those teeth so that when you do paint it,
it's
it
only
grabs.
a slight grit as well. Like you don't want nothing too major.
That's why you
Nothing
sand it.
like that.
That's why it's good if it's already been like you say a pre-painted car is good to just sand back because the paint that's already on the car when you sand it creates that grip for you. So even if you sand it back bare to
Yeah.
metal, you've still got those pre-fibers from the paint there that create a new grit. So when you go to paint
Yeah.
it, helps grab for you. Because trying to
But,
paint
like-
like a base metal car, like you've got to it's a process from bare metal. You literally got to do the
I
right
don't
paint
think
so it
that-
sticks. It's crazy. People
It's-
just
I don't know who does that. Though. Like there must be a lot of impulsive people out there who just paint just to paint.
yeah.
Because like
Oh, yeah.
some paint jobs are fucking horrible.
Oh fucking full onto it.
Hire a
Like it's-
professional. Don't do it your fucking self if you can't. If
No.
you can't do it.
Don't know what you're doing.
Like I remember Dad used to paint houses, the outside. And,
I-
like, that shit was so fucking good.
It's kind of funny, like, because I was this was a while back now when I was painting stuff, and I was cleaning the brushes down by the hose, like the
I
tap,
think you painted the house.
and when I was cleaning the brush out, I was like trying to slap it against the I had because I was trying to beat the devil out of it, so I was beating the devil out on the
Yeah.
bricks with the brown paint I had, and it kind of like, and I kind of like had a little moment. I was like, ha, and so I started painting in the bricks with the brown paint. And now it's like it's
Nice.
actually stained it in that little section of where the tap is with this like nice.
Right.
Well, to me, it's like a nice orange brown. It's darkened up the bricks because they're like that white brick, like cream, that white cream
Did you
brick.
turn your light off?
No, it's
Why
just
is it
getting dark.
dark?
It's just getting dark. The
Oh.
sun's the clouds are coming over the sun's. So I
Oh
got the
yeah,
lights
because
on.
it's that time. But fuck yeah.
So yeah, I got the cream. Well, you can't see because it's still bright. But yeah, the
Yeah.
cream brick. So I painted that little spot and it's just kind of stained the bricks down. It wouldn't come off, and I was like, oh well, that section is now orangey brown. It is what it is. Well, Mike, imagine going around the full house with and it wasn't even like pure paint. It was like
just keep
wet
going.
brush.
straight in
Yeah,
the
just
bucket.
paint all the bricks in. Like it would grab because again, it's bricks. They are porous. They absorb. So you can, and no matter what stage it is, they're always porous. They will always absorb. So
That's why, like when people like paint their driveways, it's so good because driveways,
Well,
they're
the other side of that coin
not
as
fucking
well
smooth.
is where people don't get why you hose your house down if there's a fire. Everything you have, the tiles on your roof, it works better if you have a brick house. But tiles on your roof, you hose that down.
Yeah, but brick fucking explode under heat though.
That's what I'm saying. So that's what I said. So if you hose those things down, it absorbs the moisture. That's why people do that when there's fires
Yeah,
going
bricks.
by.
Oh, and wooden houses are the
Yeah.
best because But then again, you can't just do it once. You have to hold it there for a while to
Yeah.
absorb.
But that's why people
Like
hose
wood-
down.
Wood bounces water usually.
Yeah.
for
So
the
that's why
most
people
part.
like, especially brick houses. That's why people hose their houses down because they're cooling it down to absorb all that. So when a fire comes by, it can't boil it even more because it's dehydrating the moisture that's in it. So therefore, it's got to go through a process before it starts to break it down, and then that's why there's a whole elemental process to it.
It just slows up
It's-
while
it's-
you get
yeah.
rid of the fire. Like,
It's a science. It's a science. Is what it is. It's a science to it. And that's why people do it, because people go, oh, and that's same as if it's a hot day, you hose your house down, makes the bricks cool, therefore it repairs, back on the inside of the house, and everything else stays cool because the outside's reflecting the heat because it's cool. So it's a whole science to it. And people just don't. I don't know. People just don't get it.
nah, they're
Oh.
no, they just no. But still, like it's the thing. Like everything's got to be textured to do most things.
And that's another thing too. Is that's another thing people forget as well.
Fucking...
Is that's another thing too. If you're building a deck, people don't realize it's best to, when you're working over, have moist wood when you're building a deck.
Yeah, because then it dries and.
Because you also want the expansion. So if you have a deck, even if it's coated or not coated.
Yeah, because when it expands, if you got it tight and then it expands, it's gonna bow
push and shim. Yep. And that's
why like decks have got the little separation things.
So that they when they expand, if they get
or if you don't get it wet, you can just leave gaps, but still.
But it's if there's a rainy day and it gets moisture by anything, it's if it happens to expand just a little bit, it's not going to be too tight and warp anything. And like I said, there's a whole science to everything, and people just don't realize that there's a whole process to everything that's done. It's like looking at dodgy builders, like fucking stuff that people make. Like there's a reason why things are done a certain way and not skimped over because,
I mean, they're not dodgy builders because they know what they're doing. They just chose to do it a certain way, and it's just cheaper.
Yeah. Oh no, there's some dodgy builders. I watch that guy, the inspector guy. He's fucking hilarious. The houses he looks like. Because there's one I watched recent of a video.
Is that the site inspection dude?
Yeah.
I forgot his name. The dude from New Zealand.
He's in
from New Zealand. Yeah.
No, he's in like a Lebanese bloke or something like that.
He's from New Zealand, isn't it? I thought. I don't know.
He's down in Melbourne or Sydney or something like that.
Yeah, but the stuff that he does is builders who cheap out. Like they either did it like cheap or it's just like that shouldn't be there. Like
yeah, because like there was one property because the dude like you're talking about this builder because
it's
like
it's non-compliant.
Yeah, and like this fence line, it's like the house because like the wall comes up to like the point along the fence. There's like a fence line that's the side of the house to the front of the house. And where it meets, there's like a gap in between. He goes, and it's literally looking at it, he goes, you can literally see the wooden beam of the house in through the crack. I'm like, I'm thinking, that's bad.
I saw
that needs to be sealed. Like, it needs to actually be sealed. That shouldn't be exposed to any weather or elements. Like, that's so bad.
Also, the ones who use foam.
Like, I can understand the foam on the inside.
Stabs the main wall, right, and it's foam. Like,
yeah. Where it's just like, it looks like it's a wall, but it's just literally just foam, like a patch-up job kind of thing. It's just sanded back foam and it's just painted over.
Like it's meant to be hibble. Like it's meant to be fucking like solid.
Yeah.
I don't know what hibble is. Like it's a concretey thing. Like,
it's
like a cementy thing. But like they just put foam there because it looks like it. Like,
I know. The square, like the foam can work sense on the inside close to like building structural pieces as like a insulation.
Yeah, foam goes in between walls.
But not the actual outside point of it.
Outside.
Not like I can understand doing it on the inside to help cut back on the amount of like
because when he knocks on it, he just checking when he knocks on it, it's like that sounds twist. It's like foam.
That's it. Like if you want to reduce, like I can understand like reducing down, not having so much like all the way in there of that stuff. But
that's
like,
called cheaping out because
then
you should
outside, like
do the fucking actual job. Otherwise, it's gonna come back and bite. That's what he's good at. He literally like gets these people like to either fix it or just fired.
That's it. Like it's just so bad at these.
So
many chunky builders that are so dodgy, and there's so many things too when it comes to like the tops of like buildings and stuff because no one's going to be
because they get the money up front and then they do shit like that. That's fucking wrong.
Well, there's things where I've seen where it's just like the top floor of a building, like the window, but because the outside and you're not going to see it, they don't seal it properly. It's like, why are you not sealing the window properly? Like you should be sealing that. Well, it's like a little gap. It's like, they're not going to see it. Don't worry. It's like that's going to be a problem that's going to come back later. And it needs to be resolved at a later date. Like, why would you not just get a bit of thing and just done,
Yeah, but they're not going to go back. The house is done at
No, that's what I mean. But then they got to deal with someone else to come fix it, if something goes wrong down the track. It's like, how hard is it to just get a little bit of fucking cement or whatever, like the brick cement or, whatever you need to just be like, or the fucking...
Silicon and shit, like, that's what it's for.
Yeah, like, it's not that hard, just be like, okay, good, done, Oh, slap step,
Silicon your
done.
fucking like shout like your bathroom stuff. Silicon
Like
your
you've got a
window sills. Like
yeah, like
go
you got a
around it
bazillion.
and seal it.
You have
Otherwise,
a
you get wind and shit like
like you
rain.
have a bazillion different types of
Like
sealants for different things. Whether it's cement sealants, fucking pestle mortar sealants, fucking silicon sealants, like
yeah, but
foam stuff. Like you know what I'm
silicon
saying?
is
Like
good for water. Like it keeps
no, but you know what I'm
water
saying.
out.
You've
Like
got everything you need to do to like patch up your bricks, patch up your seals. Like you've got
yeah, but
everything
they're
for
just
every kind of
cheap. They just say, oh look, it's done.
yeah. They just
They
like
don't
it's a
care.
small gap, or they go over some things that should have breathe, like the breathe holes, and they patch them up. And it's just
I don't get how they can like whoever passed them on that. Like because they have people who look at it.
like they go through the training to do all that, and that's why the inspectors come in. But
Yeah, but
I
the inspectors before he gets there, like the people who like because he's there way after.
mm,
Like he's there because
like no
someone
one else is
fucked up.
bothered. Like no one else is bothering to climb up there and check it and
No
stuff
one
like
else
that.
looked at it. No
Like
one else said that's wrong. Like
yeah,
they
no
just
one like
they
these people
kept
aren't getting
good.
on roofs. No one's bothering to like get up close and check everything. Like you need to have surveyors
Fucking
probably
ridiculous.
checking them. Oh my god, it's getting
That's
so
why I
dark.
would not trust a modern fucking building right now. Like
Oh, it's fucking the prices they're paying for things that are dodgy is ridiculous.
oh yeah,
Like
especially if you want a foam fucking like a foam front of your house.
fucking get dark. Hold on. No, you I'm gonna turn it
Um,
But yeah.
also, fuck. Um, I freaking watched that Mickey 17
Yeah,
the other day.
it's good.
That's fucking good, isn't it?
It's so good. I don't know something about it's just so good.
Like it was weird as fuck, but it was good.
Yeah,
I'm just like, this movie makes no sense, but
it's a good
it's
movie.
good. Like
Well,
I'm
that's
just like, where do these come from? What do they do? What the makes no sense?
I know it's really cool. It was really cool how they did everything.
Because it's based on a book that was like written like 4 years ago or something, like
Mm.
2022, 2021,
Hmm.
and the dude made into a fucking movie. I'm like, that's fucking cool.
So well,
You know, like I had expectations going in. I was like, I heard it's good,
it's good.
and then it starts like, this is weird,
It's good. Like it's good.
right?
That's like
I'm just happy that it's not a, it's just a standalone thing. It's like
Mm.
the dude didn't try and make anything else out of it. It's just
No, it's that. He just
there,
wants that. That's it. Yeah.
which is what most things need to be.
Hmm.
Like that is the best movie I've seen for a long time.
Yeah, I know. It's a really good movie. There hasn't been too many. Been good like that.
No,
Oh, that's good.
because I like yeah, like Robert Pattinson fit that perfectly.
The quirkiness was so good. It's just
I'm like, fucking hell, man.
such a good movie.
I liked
Yeah, because I'm up to date on Stranger Things at the moment. That new season dropped.
Season 5.
The part 1 of season 5. Good.
Yeah.
There's a lot going on. It's like, holy shit. So, just sucks that it's the final season that they're doing all this cool stuff in. It's just like, the fuckers.
Well, that's what going out with a freaking bang.
Oh, they really are. But I think the final episode is actually like a movie length episode. It's like 2 hours. So I think that's why as well. I think from what I remember, I think it's like part 1, part 2, they're like an hour long episodes each, and then I think the final part's like a 2 hour long, like big finale.
Yeah,
Like
it's been a long time since season 4.
So, yeah, it's
I
like,
saw a post about it. You know the Steve Buscemi in the hat, like with the,
yeah.
like it's like season 4, season 5. It's like
Yeah,
Steve
well, I was
Buscemi.
looking at that because like basically everyone's like in all the kids, you know, those main set of kids, they're all in like their 20s, and they're all playing
Yeah.
like 16-year-olds.
It's so fucking bad.
It's so funny. It's not too bad. Like it kind of works, but yeah, it's like you can't just be like leaving it so close and being like 16. They can kind of get away with it. I was like, you couldn't have said they were any younger because it would have been like, nah, what the fuck.
Is that right?
Like, I mean, they could have gotten away with just saying they were a little bit older, but they wanted to, yeah.
Well, it's only a little jump, like it's so they had to try and keep
Yeah.
it.
The
back
events are
a
still
little bit.
happening from it's like continuing on from the last season, like how that ended.
Right.
So, but no, it's been pretty good.
I
What
haven't
they
seen
got
it.
so
I'm
far.
not watching it, but
Um,
hey, at least people are finally getting their ending now.
yeah, it's all the good stuff's happening. It's so cool and fun. And then like I said to you, I watched Tron Ares.
Yes.
Yeah, that was an interesting experience.
Yes.
Like when it had just like the very Tron style filming, like when it felt like you're getting the story, like the substance of like what the first Tron
you know
had,
the actual
and
you
like
know,
what Tron it's about. Yeah, what Tron is the essence
Mm.
of. Like they were good. But when there was like just certain moments that didn't feel kind of Tron-y, like I said, it felt like I was watching like Marvel films and all. Like it just felt very generic of them. Like it felt like there was literally like a chase sequence that kind of
Yeah, well,
takes
Tron
place.
is the bike. Like Tron is like.
What's the game? It's the game. Tron is a game which had multiple games in it, not just the light cycle.
Yeah, like
So
there shouldn't be anything out of that to be a Tron movie. Like it's just
well, I mean,
stick to what Tron is.
Yeah, well, they did do that. It's just weird because like the third movie is basically kind of like following off the second movie where they kind of like was based in Tron, and then like they came out at the very end. They come out, and then this one was kind of like we're actually out of Tron now. Like we're out of the video game, and it's like the Barbie kind of effect. It's like we're out of the Barbie world and we're in the real world, you know. And
yeah, but the Barbie one made sense.
Like it was that whole joke, but it's basically
and it was done well.
Because it's basically because old mates wanting to be like, I want to capitalize on being able to, you know, create my own thing. So I'm going to create these digital soldiers and print them out and make money. And
we've seen that how many fucking times already?
Yeah, so he created this. So there's all that. So it's all kind of very tropey kind of stuff, but just like in the early part of the movie, like it just felt very.
That's why Mickey 17 works. No one's done nothing like that yet.
It's yeah.
Sure. Well, they have, but like not like that.
And yeah, so it just had those moments where some of the stuff was just very, very tropey, kind of like meh, and then it's just like it just had that very typical moment, which was very kind of like Marvel had done for a while, which I mean most movies do it, but it had that very typical Disney, which I mean they own Indiana Jones too, don't they? Do because Lucas, which is Star Wars, yeah, they own Star Wars and Indy and stuff, so it had those very typical like. There's that chase sequence, and it felt very typical where they're just chasing. You know how every chase sequence goes, where they're going to be driving in a car and they're going to complain.
Yeah.
Yeah, it has one of those moments where it's like, I'm not gonna get it.
That's why people
it's like,
oh
my god,
like Tom Cruise's stuff because his is all different, like all unique.
It had those very typical moments, so it felt like I was watching any kind of chase sequence in every movie that's basically, you know. So some of the stuff is just very tropey and very silly. It's just like overall, like it's a watchable movie. I
get the feeling that it's just to keep the IP because they're probably going to lose it soon.
Well, it definitely set up for another, like whatever they decide to do, whether it's a series or it could be a movie, whatever they do, it does very much set up for a continuation. Like very, very heavily sets up for a continuation.
It's going to be trash.
So, but the way, because it like didn't do well, it did, like people enjoyed it. It got that side of it, just didn't get the seats filled, should I say? Is what the best way.
No, because who cares about Tron? Only like select people.
So that's why it might become a streaming thing, which I figured that should have done it in the first place. They should have just gone streaming with it. They wanted to try movie release.
It should have been a theaters thing.
It should, yeah, it should have been a streaming whatever kind of film.
It should just be a streaming thing they take down eventually, like that's all. Deserves
and that would have been ironically,
but it was never a big thing.
But again, like I said to you, when I was just talking to you about it, it is kind of funny that there are those subtle notes where Disney is trying to be like, haha, we're gonna make jokes about being pro AI, we just want to be funny and like, no, we know what you're doing, Disney, especially with everything that they've been coming out with the whole AI thing lately. Yeah. Like with now you've seen all the stuff that they're talking about AI and how this kind of jokingly makes fun of like pro AI agendas. Like their AI though is talking about like actual like Tron's AI in this is kind of like the Terminator AI. You know what I mean? Like the critical thinking of machines and like, you know, they have life, you know, treating with, you know, robot, you know what I mean? Like we're kind of, you know, that other side of where we're creating these robots now, like to do servancy slaves and, you know, realistically they're machines, but they're trying to say like, you know, they're more than just machines. They're kind of general of AI. That's what they're kind of making fun of in the movie is that kind of AI. But
Terminator AI was set to take over mankind.
Yeah. But that's kind of like what they're kind of making fun of because you know, in Tron, well, with what you see, if you've ever seen of Tron, they have like the whole living characters that live inside these programs there. You know, the NPCs are actual digitally living NPCs, so it's kind of like the Free Guy experience realistically. You know, that's what Tron is. Tron is Free Guy in the sense, but yeah. Because you think about NPCs, they have a life, they do responsibility. That's basically what Tron is with these. They have a living world inside of it.
Fucking Ready Player One.
Yeah, it's that kind of stuff as well, I guess. So it's which is kind of funny because like I did see an article where the guy who did Free Guy was talking about like I wanted to do a sequel but I can't do it because Barbie basically did that for me. You know, the whole find
Yeah.
yourself thing, you know, escaping the
Right.
game. Which I'm like, well, I guess he's going on kind of like Barbie did this. I'm like, well, he's gonna hate that Tron Ares basically did the exact same thing as well. A video game character came out of the digital world and you know, he's in the real world.
Yeah, Barbie was so perfectly done. Like,
Yeah.
you can't beat that.
Well, there's like the stories, the metaphors, and everything it did. But no, but like Tron basically did the same thing, but in a cheaper, simpler way. Very like not impactful.
A very Disney way.
Because like he basically he's it. So when this dude creates the Dillinger, because it's always based around the same thing. It's like Dillinger and then this. It's always the two like rivalries of Incom. It's always the same trope. And so when they print them out, they can only last for 30 minutes, or 29 minutes, 30 minutes before they desynchronize, and then they turn back to rubble, and then you know go push back into the cloud, and so everything's backed up, and yeah, but Ares is created by Dillinger, and he's creating this security protocol, and over the time he kind of gains a it's so cliched. So he's a mainframe security program. He's a security protocol designed to be like the security mainframe security, you know,
So we've already
firewall.
seen this in other movies, I'm guessing.
So he's like a firewall, you know. He's the security mainframe. Like he's basically your Norton antivirus. Well, he's your Norton antivirus. You know, he's like in the real world. So
he's literally he's out to get things. Like,
well, that's what he's in digitally. That's what he made him for in the software. He would use him as a protocol to go around and break in, hack, and stuff like that, and defend against other like kind of typical thing. It's just represent. So it's basically again naughty antivirus represented as a person, and he comes out into the real world, and then he basically gains a conscience, I guess, and starts like learning emotions.
Where have we seen that before?
Starts learning emotions and
that was done in Terminator 2. He grown a conscience.
And then he wants to be. So then, therefore, when he uses thing to hack into the Encom, and he meets Jeff Bridges, the original Tron, the guy who created Tron, because you got to bring Jeff Bridges back again. He gives him the permanency code, which then turns him into human. So when he leaves,
he can do another Tron, but another RIPD. I see how it is.
Yeah. So, but this is the funny part. So when he gets printed out, he leaves. So he goes from that software, goes into the Encom software, gets sucked into the Tron, like proper new Tron, like the old school Tron version. So the Flynn, he jumps into the Flynn software version of the Tron world. So we go back to a flashback to the original Tron world. Meets like Flynn. And then he gives him the permanency codes, but then when he leaves, he does the whole data disk thing. He puts it in. When he leaves Tron, he goes from being a digital code and then becomes a human. And now he can sweat, bleed, and everything because he's now a human, not digital code, which I still don't know how that works. I don't know how you turn digital code into blood, sweat, and tears. Like, I don't know how they somehow have organs now. I don't know how, you know what I mean? I don't know how you go from a digital code that has no mainframe, so when it gets printed out, they can become human with organs, and presumably.
Then again, E47 did the same thing.
But he's printed.
They made him.
They get his DNA pattern. And they keep printing him out.
Yeah, but he came out of nothing.
So it's like well, they had that thing where they pumped the like all the actual fire
but still,
bone marrow and stuff into the blood and stuff. They actually harvest from that kind of stuff, and they at least explain that they fed organic material into a machine that created, you know what I mean? Like, at least they pumped bone meal or bone marrow.
Like, Terminator makes more sense than that.
Yeah, but I was saying, at least with E17, they had a machine that was being pumped with blood and, DNA. Like, I was actually but this is digital ones and zeros somehow comes out.
The ones and zeros can't be a real thing.
And then it's literally getting a Terminator. Imagine having a Terminator and having a machine literally become an organic human. Where did the organs come from? Where did the heart come from? Where did the lungs come from? Where did the bowels come from?
That's also been another real thing that in another movie. Like, they've done that.
Yeah, where'd all this come from? It's all digital. Like, where'd all these organs come from?
What did that? Fucking... Didn't the Wizard of Oz do that with the fucking... Like, they got
That's
that
different.
digital dude and made him real?
Right.
At some point?
I mean, like another one that did something like that was like Bicentennial Man with Robin Williams, but that made his software deteriorate over time.
Yeah, Bicentennial Man.
But they said they did it the right way. He was a robot, but they made it so his software could deteriorate over time and shut down. So therefore, he would experience
that makes sense because he wasn't meant to be.
Yeah, he was a machine, so they did that so he
wouldn't survive. Like,
so they simulated being a human. They created that whole process so he'd wear down. Like that stuff makes sense. They're making a narrative, but there's still no like explanation. How do you go from being like a digitals to this now human being? Because you see him sweat.
Digital to physical is just
the whole time. Because this is the funny key detail. Is what they put in a key detail is
unless you put what was digital in something physical, but they didn't do that apparently.
Well, it's funny because the key detail they run with. So through the whole time where they have Jared Leto fighting and doing stuff, they never have him. They have him doing all. I don't know if they use him to act it and stuff. They might have used a stunt double so they could make it seem a bit more realistic when they're doing it. But every time he's doing fighting sequences or anything like that, when he's done fighting and he's talking, there's no like feeling out of exhaustion because he's not human, and there's no sweat. So there's no sweat, no exhaustion. So he could be fighting.
He's not human.
Yeah, but then when he's turned into human later on, he's in a fight sequence, and then you literally have Jared Leto going, and he's sweating. Like he's actually like, oh, they actually sprayed him to look like sweating, but like he's genuinely exhausted because they got him to act and do some stuff to play the bat that he's now human. He's got like bleeding coming out of his forehead. He's sweating. It's just like, okay, cool. We're gonna just accept that this is real.
What?
Like you couldn't just leave him as like a machine still, but now he can bleed and sweat. Like, where did the blood come from? Where did he just somehow create like? I didn't realize a machine could just create these things out of nothing. Like that's the one plot hole. I'm just like, how you turn monster zeros into
look at Terminator. He's a machine, but he doesn't sweat.
Yeah, exactly.
Like he's got like skin. He's got
blood and tissue. Like that's part of the realism.
He has the pores, but he can't sweat because he doesn't produce sweat.
Yeah. So it's just like, how does
he can't bleed either? Like he has blood, but he can't bleed because he doesn't produce blood.
Yeah. So like it's kind of a little trope.
How the fuck does he sweat?
I know. So it's just kind of funny that they did this, and I was just like, that's hilarious. Like it's a watchable movie. It's watchable, very watchable, very like it's like 5.
Turn your fucking brain off and watch it, and
it's just a movie to watch
again. Like
but yeah, no, it's just
Terminator 2. You can watch it over and over. It still gets better.
Yeah.
Just think that movie came out in the 90s, and it's still better than most things today. Like.
It's just funny. It's just these little key details. It's like, oh my god. It's like, no, he sweats all of a sudden.
But then again, James Cameron, like, he's very dialed into specifics and like, look at the Avatar movies. They're fantastic because there's detail. There's things that don't break immersion.
No, exactly.
Whereas him sweating would definitely break immersion.
It's so funny.
A robot can't tire. Like, it shouldn't be like.
Exactly. I was saying he's no longer a robot, so you know.
This robot can't tire.
He's no longer.
They can get shut off, but that's about it. Please say he gets shut off. If he doesn't do that, then he's not even a fucking robot. Then, like he's.
Well, no, like he's printed out. He became human.
Yeah, but he became human. Like
yeah, like I said, when he
somehow grew like stuff to pour
sweat.
Like
that's what I said. He bleeds.
He actually grew sweat glands and fucking like
You gotta. The scene's hilarious because like he's like so dry the whole time when he's fighting. Like I said, when he's printed out, he's so dry the whole time. Like it's the most driest fucking look. And even how it's weird too, because I guess why they got Jared Leto as well, because it makes sense. Like he can act so robotic too. When he's in those scenes playing like an AI, he's so robotic. And he's so blank faced. He's just like, yes. It's fucking hilarious. And then when he becomes human, you see those a little bit more expressions.
They could have got Keanu Reeves for that too.
Oh, no, I don't know. But I don't know. It was good. Jared Leto did pretty good.
Like as much as I like Keanu Reeves, he's a very blank fucking expressionist. Like
he'd still be a little eccentric with how he
even as John Wick, he's just so straight faced, like killing people, fucking even like having an argument.
He's a little cranky face. He's a little the brow.
Like, but that's not what people want Keanu Reeves for. Like, he's not very expressive. Let's say
it's
like even like Bill and Ted. He's very not over the top.
Well, that was part of that. That was but no, it was kind of funny. So I know
Like he can be boring as fuck in most
Yeah.
movies, but like that's who he is. Like he's
Yeah.
just Keanu Reeves.
Yeah, that's it. Nah. So for a movie, it's kind of like for a Jared Leto movie, it's sad to say that's one of the better Jared Leto movies in a while.
Oh, that's it. Oh, it's not a tall order though, to be honest.
No, that's what I'm saying. For Jared Leto, like a Jared Leto
Not
movie for
his
what he's been,
latest movies, anyway.
it's
Like
not
nothing's
bad.
going to beat like
I mean,
the Dallas Buyers Club and shit. Like his acting in
Yeah.
that was fucking.
like I said, that's it. I feel like Jared Leto did kind of add to this movie. Thankfully, I feel like I don't know where this movie would have gone. Maybe without him, I don't know what they would have done, but
Better,
it wasn't needed.
Hopefully,
It wasn't really needed.
no.
I don't think it. Like I said, I think this movie benefited for having Jared Leto, but it's just
Don't know.
it's one of those things. The movie's just nothing. Like I said, nothing to really rave about. It wasn't
There's nothing new about it. Like, it's all old shit that rehashed. Like,
basically. It felt like they were trying to like get somewhere, but the fact
which is why again, Mickey 17 is one of the best movies I've seen for a while because it's fucking.
I mean,
it's unique.
the other crazy part too, it has been like 10 years since the last Tron movie. Crazy enough, it's been like, 10.
It was
11 years.
2010. It was 15 years.
Yeah, so that's there's a big gap. So they kind of had to
they had to
bring
make
it back
this,
up again.
otherwise they're going to lose the IP.
Because they had to re-bring up stuff, so they re-brought up the first movie, they re-brought up the second movie, and then try to connect it back in. Because at the end of this movie too, okay, so at the end of this movie, he has a photo of the chick from the second movie. So when Flynn left at the end, he brought that chick out from Tron, which is played by.
I ain't never seen him.
It's played by Olivia Wilde, I think it is. So at the end of this movie, spoiler alert. I mean, I don't think people
She won't
really
be in
too
the
fast.
next one, guaranteed.
Well, they have her photo with the address. Like he's gonna look for her. That's where they're setting
It
up.
won't be. It'll be someone who looks. It'll be another person. I bet.
So, so that's what they're setting up for. They're clearly setting up to get her back. So, interesting. It's just so random that was a plot point because he wanted to find her because it's like another AI that's left, and now in the real world, it's like, okay, bro, you can go. It's like, bro, you can go look for her, but she's with Flynn. Like, she escaped with Flynn. She's Flynn's girlfriend, basically. Why would you want to hunt her down? Why do you need to try and find her just because, like, oh, family? Like,
they're just making shit up just to continue shit. Like,
yeah, so it's like, why do you need to?
This is called beating a dead fucking horse. Like, just making theoreticals up. Like,
I know. It's very weird. Even the shot at the very end, the last shot scene, because I have a scene where he's sitting in a cafe, joining. I guess he's maybe joining a nice cup of tea
Disney,
in
so
Italy or France or something. I don't know where he is. He's somewhere, maybe in Greece or something. But he's like this busy street, and he's having like he's sitting at a little coffee shop, and he's having a little coffee or whatever, and he's looking at the
they've been
newspaper.
beating a dead horse for fucking 10 years at this point.
It was just very like, yeah, I don't know. It's very weird how they filmed some of the stuff.
Like, to be honest, like, even the latest Star Wars movies was beat a dead horse. They've been done before. They're just rehashing it with a different character. Like,
I know, it's
like they are literally a has-been at this point. Like, really? Like, they made nothing new, really, except for a few.
I know Disney really hasn't been that innovative. They haven't been as far as innovation for anything. So
Even the Marvel stuff have taken elements from other things.
Yeah. Like that's
like, they're very predictable movies. But
because what was the last Thunderbolts and what was the other one? Thunderbolts and I can't remember now. Bad it is.
I don't know.
Like I said, but like out of everything they've been doing, like Thunderbolts was a good movie.
Yeah, but Thunderbolts was apparently good. So.
That's saying, but like I'm saying, but like that's one like
yeah,
1%.
But that was based on new content, wasn't like from the new Avengers comics and shit.
But that's what I'm saying though. It's when you look at the grand scheme of like the last, like I liked a lot of the stuff. Okay, so I enjoy watching the last few things that they've done. Like I've enjoyed them. They're watchable. Like they're shit, but they're watchable. Like they're still enjoyable. You know what I mean? Like there's that not shit where it's
yeah,
like
I remember nothing from them. But that's the thing.
No,
like, I remember.
But at the grand scheme of it all in the last 5 years, 10 years. You know what I'm saying? Like, just looking at a percentage, Thunderbolts is technically only 1% out of this large portion of the last 10 years. Maybe not maybe not 10 because we've had
Not
like the
10, like the last
5.
5 or 6.
Yeah. So again, in the last 5 years of content, like I've watched the shows and all that things. Like they've been watchable to me anyway. They're watchable. But the only good thing, which is Thunderbolts, and that was the other one. I can't remember that now. I've forgotten what it is. It shows you how rememberable.
There is no other one. I don't think it's just Thunderbolts at this point. I think
but when you look at it, like Thunderbolts is only 1% out of the last 5 years that has actually been good. Like actually good. Like that's kind of bad when, well, that's just to me though. That's my opinion. But like 1% that has actually been good on the message it's trying to say, on the story it's playing, on the action it's having, like...
Because it's not based on anything old. It's not. Like, it's based on a new thing, which is what the MCU fucking needs.
Like, watching Thunderbolts felt like what it felt like when we first watched, like, the first...
Which is why I'm not keen for, like, Secret Wars, because it's all... It's a fucking nostalgic thing. Like, it's...
Basically. It's gonna be good, but it's not... I don't think it's gonna be... Again, Endgame good.
It's nothing like Avengers. Like
Endgame, that whole Endgame
Avengers,
saga.
But it's not going to be nothing like
those two Endgame movies, like, that really put it on a high.
They peak.
Like, I don't know, you could try and top that, but you can't. The problem is now that will be compared with that, because you've done that. Like, that's already happened with Thor. Like, I know we're going on a little Marvel tangent here.
We're forgetting Thanos.
Yeah, but this is like with any movie, though, is once you've done one thing, that's now the staple. That's whatever you create, that's the staple. Same with Toy Story. You had that one where you get to the point where you hit a nice peak. That's the staple then. You now got to compete with that. Whatever you do after that, that's now going to be judged with that. Because that's the high point. So you've got a high bar now to try and meet that. And that creates a problem for yourself. Like, you know, people, there's like an expectation, because you know, if you kind of trickle along with a nice expectation, you kind of get away, but like, how much do you want to do? Or do you, you know, have a good high expectation, but then whatever you do after that...
the funny part was, I don't think they thought much after Endgame, because that really was the end.
Well, that was theoretic for that saga. They didn't...
The end of that... All them people meant to be gone, like, they're starting again, like...
Well, then they brought them back, so it's really get rid of, you know what I mean? Like, it's
starting again,
it contradicts itself.
Like,
But like, that's the thing though. Like, you get to a point where you create a high point. They created a high point. But that's what I'm saying. We
not
built up.
intrigued by anything now, like from.
No, but that's what I'm saying though. It's like even
like...
with Star Wars, we got to the point where we created a high point, and that was the problem. You hit a high point, you hit the ceiling. You've got to compete now with the ceiling or break through it. And if you can't break through that ceiling because you hit the bar...
I wouldn't say the prequels were a high point, to be honest. Like, them movies are good, but...
No,
like,
but I'm saying everything else they've done after that, though, hasn't been as good. Yeah, exactly. They've been worse. Like, the only thing that's been better, and it's only one again...
How do you not do better than the prequels? Like, well, they were a mid-tier at best anyway. Like,
the only thing that's I personally felt that beat the prequels was the Mandalorian series. And again... out of the whole grand scheme of Star Wars stuff that's been released, that's 1% out of everything we had when you're comparing it with the prequels. Like,
but still, that is also mixed quality. Like, some are, it goes like this. Like,
yeah,
it's still not a perfect thing.
Because you still got the later sequel series, then you've got the animated stuff, then you've got other live action stuff. There's so many content. So then again, it's 1% of a grand scheme, you know, and like, what's 1%?
I'm going to piss a lot of people off what I'm going to say, I think.
Yeah.
Like, Star Wars has always been mid. Like, it really has.
It
hasn't been anything, like... Only big in the 70s, because it was new.
Exactly. Never been done before. It is right. It is true. When you look at it, if you step by everything, like, it is mid.
If you rewatch them now, you kind of get bored. Like, it's like,
yeah, like I'm like I said, I'm a big fan of a lot of these genres, and no, it is from when you stand back, it is.
Like, I can't watch Star Wars again because I can't put myself through.
And exactly like you say, the original series, no one else was doing that at its time. When it came out, people weren't doing those things, so that was innovative.
Like, yes,
so it was
like
impressive.
Star Wars is cool, but like, it's overdone at this point. Like, we're sick of it.
That's like,
I'm sick of it.
So that's another one. So that's like, okay, Lord of the Rings, same thing again. Lord of the Rings itself, fucking beautiful, right?
Oh, still today, I can watch them right now. Like, Lord of the Rings is.
But you take that kind of, but then you look at that. That's that basic genre of fantasy, like the RPG story fantasy. You take that and you look at the other genre of and expand of everything. That genre is kind of a mid genre. Like that's same as like again.
But the Lord of the Rings are the top of that genre. They're up there.
Exactly. So that's what I'm saying. Like
Star Wars in like sci-fi is kind of middle. Like it's
good,
but it's not up
but
here.
I'm saying you look at let's say you have like the original Lord of the Rings series compared to the Hobbit. The original Lord of the Rings series is way better than the Hobbit. Way better than the TV series and stuff that they've done. And that's the same with that. If you look at Star Wars, the original trilogy, the original like
I
Star Wars
prefer the
series,
prequels more than the original, like the sequels.
But in the same aspect, the original Star Wars,
the original is kind of boring.
No, but like I'm like taking from what you're saying though is when you're comparing with sci-fi stuff, that original Star Wars, just the original 3, are the high point. They are the high point. Everything else is just crap. And again, with the Lord of the Rings, the original 3 are the high point. They're on the pedestal for that genre. Everything else is crap. Like any Dungeons and Dragons movies, like because they're inspired by like Dungeons and Dragons is very much like Lord of the Rings. Like that's genre of Dungeons and Dragons, the exact same fucking shit. Dragons, hobbits, dwarves, that all this shit kind of exists in that kind of thing. But they're all,
fantasy.
Yeah, fantasy. It's all that, and that's like with anything that's in these genres, they have a high point. That's like it's going to be the same thing with like Hogwarts, like Harry Potter. The original Harry Potter movies, that's only that thing in that genre. There's nothing else of that kind of genre that's on the high point. The series is going to be shit. Like the later movies they were shit. Like when you had the originals,
the movies are pretty solid though.
No, I'm saying like the original movies are solid. That original 8.
The original movie, the second one though, and the third, like Prisoner of Azkaban is.
But that's what I'm saying. The original 8 though, that's the set. It is the original, like that.
8.
It's not like this was made like the Fantastic Beasts that came later, but it's different. It's
I think that beats Harry Potter though, like Fantastic Beasts.
I mean, maybe that might be the one exception, maybe. But
like they just went more in depth with everything else, like everything, not just like Harry Potter. Like,
So I mean, that's the thing. Like maybe that's the exception, but like that's like the
then
most
again, they kind of went off
the originals
when they got rid of Johnny Depp. And like if he was in the other one, like the last one, like that would have been so much fucking better.
Yeah, and that's the thing. You have that with these kind of generation of series.
Did they ever apologize for that? Because he was innocent. Like, did they ever apologize?
I don't know if they directly apologized. I think
on words.
I think it might have been like second-hand apology.
Fucking evidence.
Like they're kind of second-hand apology because I think they might be trying to get him back for Jack Sparrow.
they literally fucking scared tactic out of there. Like,
because by the community, because of cancel culture, they dropped him because of cancel culture. No one cares about cancel culture.
When he did nothing wrong.
Yeah. But the people just complain.
I mean, it is cool that he's coming back in the new Pirates of the Caribbean, though.
You can't do it without him. I'm sorry, you can't do it without him.
No, you can't.
He is Jack Sparrow. Like, you can't.
I mean, you can just without him. Just don't even mention him at that point.
Yeah, you'd have to do a very different story that didn't involve around.
Like you can still go with Will and Elizabeth and that.
Well, you can do that, or it's expanding the universe and have other things that are happening in that Pirates of the Caribbean universe. Like, really blow up that universe. Blow it out the proportions.
But you can do You can just have Barbossa, Will, and Elizabeth and be fine.
Yeah, and call it a day, and people would watch it. Like,
it's just
you still have that few little distaste because, like, oh, they could have had jokes. Why could we have Johnny Depp? The usual few. But they wouldn't have,
Disney, they don't like him because he did nothing wrong.
But yeah, no, it's good. He eventually.
That fucking. Oh no, that cancel culture is fucking stupid.
I am happy that's basically done. Like that, literally, that cancel culture is no longer around. Like that doesn't happen anymore. Like
no, because there should be actual evidence that he did something.
So I am
not
happy.
Not just because someone said blah blah. Like, I guess he did something, but it was nothing what she said.
Because like nowadays, like people still go online and complain about people and try to cancel, but it's not the same anymore. Like people have got. I like how people have gotten over that whole. Like, oh, someone said this, or we're gonna try and cancel now. Like I am happy that people have gotten over that. And like it's using it where it needs to be used. Like it's
like I am still pissed that like Amber Heard got her Aquaman movie still like done, like she's still in it.
Have you watched it?
Johnny Depp got dropped from fucking.
Yeah, I know. They did cut a lot of her stuff out.
Yeah, but she was still there for a lot of the movie though.
Kind of.
Like at least half the fucking movie.
Well, it seems like that, but she only has like.
But that movie was still so good though. Like for what it was, like.
I'll say she only has. When you actually add up, it's only like not even 10 minutes of screen time.
I wonder who is the new Aquaman now.
It depends on when they get to it.
I think Gunn should keep fucking Mimosa though.
Well, he's gonna be Lobo. So
yeah, Lobo. I'm keen for that.
So like a Reese.
It looked nothing like him though. It looked like Lobo more than
Mm.
Mimosa, but
Mimosa. But yeah.
Jason Mimosa.
But no. Anyway. Yeah. It's good. It's like I said. There's a lot there. If anyone wants to comment down below any fucking franchise universes that that have hold a step point, let us know.
That you think are good or bad?
Because sometimes it is where they come in increments. So sometimes a later movie did better than the first movie and made the franchise better. Sometimes a later movie did worse and tarnished the franchise. Sometimes it's a set of films that released in the same window. Let us know if there's any.
Like when you look at Lord of the Rings, like that is literally one whole movie because it was all shot back to back. Like,
Yeah,
it's one whole cohesive thing.
There's
They
a lot
just
of
had to put it in
franchises.
3 parts.
That's like me. I was thinking too the original X-Men series. Just nothing beats the original X-Men trilogy.
I like the prequels. They were
Like
fucking like with Wolverine, like the actual Wolverine and shit, like with pissed off Wolverine.
it's one of those
I don't know.
things.
I like I find the originals just slow and kind of like Star Wars. They were finding their feet. They're a bit off.
And that's what I mean.
But then
it's like I said, it's the old ones where they were.
I like the hectic prequels. Like you had Magneto running wild. You had fucking Wolverine doing his thing. You had fucking everyone else doing like I don't know. It's just yeah, fucking Quicksilver or fucking name.
Yeah.
That fucking room in that fucking kitchen was so fucking
It
good.
was a good.
When
I
you're,
mean, like that's the
zipping
thing. It's a
around.
hard point because like there are good moments in films, but like does that affect the rest of the whole? You know what I mean? Because you got to kind of sometimes take them as a
I mean,
lump
that
sum.
first X-Men movie was rough, but the third one,
Because those first, yeah. Because there's
the third one was fantastic.
4 in the later series in the prequel series.
No, 3, I think.
Maybe? There's a few.
Oh no, because you got Phoenix, which is the 4th one technically.
Yeah, because they did it first class and they did the second
I
one.
haven't seen that one.
First class Apocalypse, and then there's like Days of Future Past, and then the Phoenix, Dark Phoenix, or whatever it's called.
I think it's just Phoenix.
Yeah, one of the two. So that ended up being
I
4
haven't seen
films.
that one.
Yeah, because it was so weird how they did it.
Yeah, I preferred that trilogy there because I don't know it just had more going on. It was more full because they played with the other stuff. Like they went more depth with it, which was nice. That's what Star Wars kind of did, but they didn't. Like they had the prequels.
They didn't commit.
But like they didn't really flesh anything new.
And that was very Lucasy, yeah.
They kind of just but yeah, blah, blah, blah. Like okay, whatever.
But anyway, I think that would be a good place to wrap that up. I think leave that there for everyone.
Yeah, din-dins.
Yes, and like I said, leave us some comments down below of anything like that you want us to come back to follow up either on this or anything you want us to talk about that we want us to get our opinions on that we may have never covered before. Because, I mean, we do cover a lot. We like to come back and then kind of
Yeah, but there's also a lot we haven't covered. Like,
that's what I mean. There's a lot we haven't covered. There's the stuff that we have covered, but that we come back on because we come back because we've seen another movie or another thing come out from that thing. So then it kind of brings us back because it's relative to like see the new take, which could be a worse take or a better take, and that always happens.
Right.
Every time media keeps coming further and further. So let us know down below. Anything you want us to, even if there's something you want us to dive into that we can look into, do a little bit of research on that you want us to get our feedback on that we may have not seen before or heard before or read before. We're happy to get in on that. But I'll leave it for Jim to do his fucking outro. But no, thank you. Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you, Beardies and Beardads, for joining us on this wonderful episode. Still daytime, which is nice. No, not for you.
You can see the bricks now. The light's gone.
Right? Yeah, that was so reflective before.
Kitchen
Like, we appreciate you watching, listening, and that's smile. We have been
So
we have been Taylor and Jim, and we'll catch you guys next week.
from back here, it says, I don't think my teeth were that white.
Oh. I just thought I was like, I just see the bottom of this. I was like, fuck.